Hi, and welcome back to Cooking with Louise. I am Louise. On today's episode, I will be making this, Tuscan spaghetti. It's quick, it's easy, and I am so excited to share this recipe with you. The whole thing is done in our amazing new quick cooker. These are the ingredients that you will need in today's recipe. 1 can of diced fire-roasted tomatoes, 3/4 of a cup of Chardonnay, and make sure that's a Chardonnay you would drink, some Parmesan cheese, 1 medium onion, 2 chicken breasts cut into strips, or in my case, I cheated and just bought chicken tenders, 4 to 5 cups of chicken stock or broth, some olive oil for sauteing, some heavy whipping cream, fresh basil, 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, and then some bacon for crumbling on the top. And of course, you're going to need either a pound of spaghetti or a pound of linguine, and then salt and pepper to taste. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by setting my quick cooker on the SEAR mode. I love the quick cooker. Just the other day, my husband said we have not had a bad meal that comes out of here. So we're going to go ahead and set that on the SEAR mode so it can be heating up. Start, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut up some onions using the manual food processor. Okay. There we go. Oops, make sure that's on there straight. Whew, strong onions, my eyes are watering. Okay, that is good. So to the quick cooker, I am going to go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil, about 2 tablespoons, to the bottom of the inner pot. A bit more. There we go. Okay, we'll get that off of there. Take that out. So I didn't want these sliced or diced itty bitty. I wanted them more rustic, a little bit bigger. That's why I didn't pulse it for as long. Usually I like my onions itty bitty, but for this recipe I want them a little chunkier. So we're going to just set that aside. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little salt and pepper to our chicken. There we go. And then I'm going to add this to the inner pot of the quick cooker. You'll notice when using the quick cooker that it comes to temperature pretty quickly, so I can tell it's already getting nice and hot. We'll just add these. See, it's already sizzling. There we go. All right, let me just set this over here. All right, to that I'm going to go ahead and add the onions. And then the garlic pressed with our garlic press. That was a mammoth garlic. I don't know if you saw that, but geez. All right, that's some of the garlic came out the back end. There we go. Again, another jumbo piece. Coming out the back end over here. All right. Now I'm just going to flip the chicken onto the other side. The outer pot, the metal pot, gets hot, so I like to use our little microwave grips because it's perfect to just grab onto the side of it here while I flip these over. All right, I'm gonna let that cook on that side. Okay. We need to wait about 3 to 4 minutes until the chicken is no longer pink. It just kind of has a little crisp outer coating. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add the 3/4 of a cup of wine to deglaze the bottom of the pot. I'm just going to use my spatula to get the little bits off the bottom. There we go. And now we're going to go ahead and add the pound of either the spaghetti or the linguine. We're just going to break them in half and add them. I'm using linguine. Okay. There we go. Then I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I'm going to add the 1 can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. And the 4 cups of the chicken broth. This is my kind of cooking, people. This is dump and go, as I call it. Everything just goes in the pot. Super easy. And this pasta will cook in 5 minutes. So you don't have to wait for your water to come to boil, and then you don't have to heat up your house. It all will be done inside the pressure cooker. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a custom setting. So over here to the side, I put on my glasses so I can read. So we're going to hit custom, and then we're just going to do the time over here to 5 minutes. Hit time and then 5 minutes. There we go. Let me give this a little toss around. There we go. There we go. Turn the lid on. Now remember from my previous video, when you're using the quick cooker lid, you want to make sure that your release button is all the way up and that on the valve there's a little cloud icon. You want to make sure that that cloud icon is on the bottom part opposite this. Also, you want to ensure that your silicone ring is put in and secure all the way around. All right, there we go. Now all we're going to do is hit start. Now, of course, it does take approximately 10 minutes for the quick cooker to come to pressure. You will know it's come to pressure because the red button right here will be up, and then about 1 minute to 2 minutes after that, the 5 minutes will start. So we will check back in just a few minutes. All right, so we have 1 minute left on the quick cooker, and while it was cooking, I went ahead and I grated 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, and I have my 1 cup of heavy whipping cream ready to go. I like to use my adjustable grater for the cheese. There we go. And so that just beeped, which means it's done. So now what I'm going to do is press cancel, and then I'm going to manually release the pressure by pressing the button right here and watch the steam. Whoa. So we're just going to let that release all its pressure. The little red button will then go down, and then it'll be safe for me to open. It'll be unlocked so that I can open it actually. This is my new best friend. I also want you to notice that it doesn't get hot at all, and the steam, I can put my hand here and I am not burning myself. Just wanted to point that out. Obviously I don't want to put my hand right on the bottom, but the steam dissipates so quickly, so it's not actually that hot. It's a perfectly safe. It's not like pressure cookers in the past where you've seen horror stories. Perfectly safe and fast cooking. I love it. All right, so we do need to do a topping with some fresh basil, which I love the smell of fresh basil, and it's something that I wish I could grow. So you need about a half a cup. I'm just going to pull off some leaves here while that's depressurizing. And I'm just going to roll them up like a little cigarette or a cigar or whatever we want to call it. I think it's actually officially called a chiffonade. And then I'm just going to cut it like this. So that'll be ready for our topping. Now with the bacon, I only cooked a few pieces of bacon and will be crumbling it on the top of the finished pasta. But you can also cook more bacon and you can mix it in at the very end. You can mix it in whenever we mix in the spinach. All right, so the lid has gone down, and so I know it's safe to unlock it. There we go, and it's bubbling away. And I am just going to, I'll start with this. So obviously it's going to be hot. And now I'm going to put it on the SEAR mode. So we're just going to turn the knob till it gets to SEAR, and I'm going to press start. And I'm going to add the 1 cup of cheese. It's Parmesan cheese. There we go. And 1 cup of heavy cream. And then I'm just going to continue to stir it until it gets nice and thickened, which will take about 3 to 4 minutes. At this point, if I wanted to add the more bacon, I could. There we go. I'll just put that there. Let me hold this. There we go. Smells good. All right, slowly it's thickening up. Patience is not one of my virtues, but I will be patient. Wait a few more minutes. Oh, that was really, really hot. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add between 6 and 8 ounces of baby spinach. My bag is a 6-ounce bag. I'm just going to dump all the spinach in here. It seems like a lot, but you know spinach, it just wilts down to absolutely nothing in the end, although it looks like a giant mound. Just shove it all in there and we'll stir it around. Okay, now I'm just going to add a little fresh cracked black pepper and some salt. Not too much salt because that Parmesan cheese is salty, and you can always add more later, but you can't take it out, right? So that should be enough of that. And here we go. Looks delicious. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and press cancel so that it's all turned off, and I'm going to transfer it to the large stoneware serving platter, but obviously you can transfer it to whatever platter you have. But I love this platter because it's so nice and big, it's oven safe, it's perfect for this recipe. Oh, it's heavy. All right, I'm going to pour all of the yummy juices over the top. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to top with the bacon. As it sits and cools, then the cream and the sauce will thicken up. So that would be perfect. And then we'll add the fresh basil. Doesn't it look pretty? I love it. There we go. There we go. And there you have another quick and easy weeknight meal prepared in the quick cooker. If you would like to get this recipe, please look below in the description. I'll also add the links to some of the products like the quick cooker and the stoneware serving bowl, the manual food processor. Please give me some likes, some thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell. Thanks so much for watching, and happy cooking. These are all the products used in today's video. I have put the links in the description, so if you would like any of them in your kitchen. And remember, please subscribe so you will be up to date with all of my latest videos.